Botswana's October 30th elections ushered in a new era for the country with an emphatic rejection of the ruling BDP, which had been in power for almost 6 decades, and a resounding win for President Duma Boko's Umbrella for Democratic Change UDC. The UDC won 36 out of 61 directly elected seats in parliament, while the BDP won only 4, the BCP 15, while the BPF managed to get 5 seats. Although this represents a turning point in the country's history, the dynamics surrounding the BDP's defeat must be unpacked critically, not overlooked in the euphoria of change. Now the party is going for its elective congress in July 2025 to choose a new leadership, with the current president, the current party leader, Mokgweetsi Masisi, saying he's not interested and that the party needs fresh and young blood. A couple of names have been thrown around of who could run for the BDP presidency, with 3 members having declared their interest. Good evening and welcome. My name is Batesy Mane. This is the Y Grind on YTV, channel 291 on DSTV. My guest tonight is Ami Makoba. He's a former executive secretary at the Tsoletsa House, that is the BDP head office. He has already declared his interest in running for the party presidency. Mr. Makoba, we appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for the invitation. I'm honored.
Firstly, let's take a look at what happened during the October 30th polls. You must be shocked at the results as BDP members. Were you?
We're disappointed. That's the major thing. Now to come bruised as we are is disappointing, hurting to a very large extent. And I'm not speaking officially for the party. That things have changed, and with the state of affairs, we need to find a way as a party to emerge stronger and try again when elections are next called.
But some of the BDP members were not entirely shocked by the results, given the state of the party at the time. They mentioned the issues like the holding party primary elections late into the general elections, and so other reasons that they have stated. Do you think that could have led to what you got at the October 30th elections?
Well, we will do a little less in terms of performance than we did in 2019. But I don't think any party member called that we would come back with 4 seats. Now, the country as it is now, there's a lot of unemployment. There's a perception, widespread, about corruption. And, these things as a whole, along with other issues that exist, the perception or belief that the country is broke and is going to rock bottom, those counted quite a lot to the performance of the party. So you wouldn't expect that under the circumstances which did not exist in 2019, that the party would perform the same or better. Worse off than we did in 2019. But still, 30%.
Of the popular vote.
Of the popular vote. Baba hence 30-something%. It suggests we are still in with a chance as a party, but still disappointing nonetheless. We are out of power.
You are talking about the popular vote, the UDC at 37% or so, the BDP coming second at 30%, and then followed by the BCP, who are now the main opposition at around 21% or so. And before the elections, that dikakanyo, especially from the opposition, gore go tshwanetse go change the electoral system ya rona from first past the post to proportional representation or some sengwe se se tshwanang e kete ke hybrid gore gompieno BDP ke be le gore ke yone the main opposition as we speak because of its it got the second largest popular vote.
Yeah. No, ke nnete go ntse jalo. Kana ke ntse mo Democrat ga dingwaga ke gopola gore ka 2015, 16, 17 thereabout ne ra bua re le party ra bua thata ka kganye ya proportional representation versus system of government e re dirisang ya gompieno ya first past the post. We were under a different leader then, a different leadership altogether then. And while some argued for the proportional representation, you know, these are the pros and cons. Look at proportional representation or mixed member proportional representation, which is used by other countries, and see the problems that it is creating, that it may be creating for other countries. And look at the pros and cons of our system. Batho ba kgona gore ba arabise moeteledipele yo ba itseng gore re thophile semammang ene re thophile ene gore ke ene mo parlamente wa rona ke ene mo councilor wa rona ba ne ba nganga ba rialo bo ba re kana proportional representation ra go rola batho tshwanelo eo ya gore ba re moemedi yo ba mo thophileng tota gore kana nna re thophile wena re bata dikarabo mo go wena jaanong proportional representation. That was one of the reasons ya gore rontsha so sa go nna jalo. But nevertheless, ha ine le proportional representation, evidently Tom Kuraga Kabeli yone the main opposition. But we never wanted to be a main opposition. We wanted to be a ruling party, still.
Yeah. Let's go back to the party itself. What do you think went wrong for the party? Was it because of those issues, so you mentioned high unemployment rate, the issues of corruption, perception, corruption, you said there are other issues internally, the performance of the party at the polls.
And things have not changed not only in Botswana, but the world over. Demographics are changing. Ways of communication are changing. Ways of accessing information are changing. And gongwe re le domkraga le rona nako ene go rogile ya gore re hetoge ka ha ile gore re dira dilo ka teng ka ha ile gore re itsa ka teng gore re itebaganye le bathophi ba gompieno ba ile gore le bone ba tshentshile ta ke go se kae live broadcast of parliament hela na ke dumela gore la ha domkraga e dirile gore go nne live broadcast ya parliament re na le mananeo le ditsamaiso tse di ntseleng gore ne di dirilwe ke puso kana go eo. But we did not take advantage of the live broadcast of parliament to speak about these programs and the positive things that they were creating. And so when you have a live broadcast of parliament, you have a majority of MPs in parliament, but the debates and questions on the order paper and so on look like they are dominated by the opposition. The opposition is gaining a lot of mileage, and you are losing out as a ruling party that is not taking advantage of the system. That's one. And earlier on, perceptions of corruption and the undeniable high unemployment, as well as the underperformance of the economy to some extent. Those created worry. And if another alternative party is going to promise a 4,000 pula minimum wage, 2,500 student allowance, or 1.8?
1.8 for Ipelagi.
Yeah. Those are juicy. Those are juicy, and they spread like wildfire.
Yeah.
Most of the voters, evidently, 36%, believed that, and they gave the government to a new party. We'll live with it.
Yeah. We take a short break, and when we come back, we'll continue with Amemba Kuba. He's the BDP presidential aspirant. Stay tuned.